Hello guys, today's video is a tag video started by Katie Marie, the perfect subscriber tag. I'm going to leave her video plus all of the tag questions down below. I've been watching a ton of these videos. I just think it's kind of cool to see what other people's viewing habits are, what their preferences are when it comes to subscribing and whatnot, so that's what I'll be doing today. I also have some new products to play with. I am finally using from Tarte the High Tides and Good Vibes palette. I've had this for like 4 weeks just sitting. I also picked up some products from Ulta for the 21 Days of Beauty, so also some new to me products, some first impressions. If you're excited for today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. As usual, because I don't have a new brow product to play with, my brows are already done and my lids are primed. I cannot wait to use this. I know, like I said, it's been sitting for a while, but I bought this solely for the packaging. I think it's so cool, so I hope what's inside is actually good. I also have some new brushes. I got this set from Spectrum. This was $35. It started with the love of this brush that I use for my cut crease. It doesn't have a number, the A16. I use this for cut creases all the time, so I decided to pick these up too. I just thought it was a good deal. They smell like paint. This says no unicorns were harmed in the making, vegan, registered, and cruelty free. I'm gonna start with this like fluffier kind of brush. This is called the C06. Okay, so with this palette, it is so pretty. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm about to go to work, so I don't know if I want to be covered in glitter. That may change though. I may change my mind. From what I understand, those 4 shades are gel toppers, so you can use them alone with glitter glue, or you can put them on top of another shadow. Just want to see what they look like. And there's the blue. They do have a little bit of a jelliness or like moistness underneath. And then let's look with glitter glue what that looks like. So definitely going in with the glitter glue option. I'm going to start with this one as my transition, the Beach Therapy. Brush feels really soft. Okay, first question. Do you subscribe right away when you find a new channel/video, or try a few videos first? I definitely subscribe right away. I am pretty all or nothing. So what typically happens with me, I may be on my subscription feed, find somebody, or someone was like referenced by someone else. I will go ahead and check them out, check out whatever video was tagged, or the one that was in my subscription feed. And then the next thing I'll do, this is if I have time, like I'm really looking for someone new or my interest is piqued, then I'll go and look at their most viewed video. And I also like to watch someone's first video. I just think it's really cool to watch someone's journey and where they started, especially since I started mine relatively not that long ago. And I like to see that growth. I don't turn my notifications on for everyone right away. It just depends on how much I like their content. And by that, I mean the notification bell. I don't always turn that on right away, but I typically subscribe pretty quickly. Like I either enjoy their content or I don't. Another thing that happens pretty frequently, I'm gonna go in with South Beach next on the outer part. The way I watch YouTube in general is I usually just use my inbox and add a lot to watch later. I'm always using the watch later feature, and I'll go back while I'm driving or doing my makeup. And then another thing too, like if I'm watching a video and someone recommends someone else in that video, and it's someone like I highly trust their opinion, I'll usually subscribe right away to that person too. Like I don't think it hurts me to subscribe to people. If I really like someone, I'll put the notification on and I'll get the notification. And if I'm just kind of iffy or not sure, I'll still support that person by subscribing. But I may not feel the need to watch every video they come out with, but I can still support. Like I don't think that it hurts me to have a ton of subscriptions. And as long as I don't have the notification bell on, then I'm not going to be constantly getting notifications. The most recent time this happened, where I was watching a video and someone got a shout out and I instantly subscribed, was a Raw Beauty Christie, and I think it was in a tag video. She was doing the perfect YouTuber tag, I think, or no, the truthful YouTuber tag, and she shouted out Bailey Sarian, which if you haven't watched her channel yet, go check her out. She is adorable. She does Saturdays, she does like a tutorial kind of video, and then on Tuesdays or Mondays, I think it's Mondays, she does murder mystery and makeup, where she does like talk about like true crime while she does her makeup. And she's very talented. I love her makeup looks, but she's so pretty. She kind of looks like a less pissed off Angelina Jolie, and she's got a great personality. So definitely check her out if you're into makeup, which I'm assuming you are if you're watching this, but also if you like true crime. She's really cute. I'm gonna leave her channel linked down below. So far the matte shades are doing really well. They're pretty pigmented. I'm not having to do too much. It could also be this brush because it's pretty dense. This video is going to be a while if it takes me that long to answer one question. Okay, I think what I'm going to end up doing is doing buried gold on the inner part of my lid and then the glittery shade on the outer part. This one right here, the pink one. I said I wasn't going to use glitter, didn't I? Did I get another one of these brushes? Yeah, so the A16 also comes in that set, which I don't mind. I don't mind having 2 of these cut crease brushes. Did wet my brush before using this shade. I'm gonna use my finger. I think it's probably just gonna work a little bit better. Yeah. Next question, does the make sure you subscribe mantra ever sway you to subscribe? I don't think so. I hear it so often and I say it that I think it probably just goes in one ear and out the other. There may have been a time I did, like when I wasn't watching as much YouTube and not really regularly using that feature. I know I definitely say it, and I don't know if it gets annoying. It may get annoying to some of you, but there are some people who truly don't know, or maybe someone's watching me from their subscription feed and giving me a test out or trying my videos, and maybe that 4th or 5th time they'll watch me and say, oh, I haven't subscribed yet, so I don't know. I think there is some proof to it helping. So I definitely say it. I don't know if it necessarily has like an effect on me, but it's become such a force of habit when I'm filming that you'll probably hear it at the end of this video. Definitely got some fallout with that shade, which I would expect. I'm going back in with the brush just to clean up the edges a little bit. It's like not adhering right here the same way. Sometimes I think it's the lights though, like I can't really tell. It looks brighter on this side. And then adding some glitter glue. I'm gonna use the Too Faced glitter glue. How many channels do you have the notification bell turned on for? Probably too many. I'd say it's like 20 to 30 maybe. It's the people, like I said before, so I use my watch later tab. That's like my big thing. But my notification bell is for the people who I actually want to see, like I don't want to miss an upload for, duh. But that's what I heavily rely on. I don't actually look at my subscription feed a lot. I look more at my inbox feed. And from there, like say 4 videos were just posted that I want to see, I'll just go watch later, watch later, watch later, watch later. And that's just kind of my regular habit. So I have the bell turned on for all of the creators that I really love, and then also for all of my friends here on YouTube. I want to know when they upload and I want to be able to support them. I do kind of want to take the notification bell though off for some people, just because maybe I'm not as interested in their channel as I once was. Because I feel like they can have a negative effect on me. Like I feel like I have to watch it right away, or just something else to pay attention to. And that can be a little bit much. So I may change that at some point, take some people off of there, just because it's too much for me. I hate having like the little number on the top of the app, the notification, reminding me that I have to do something. Like I like to have those cleared. They're blending pretty well together, the shimmer and the glitter. And with the glitter glue, it's really not taking much. I'm getting like full impact right away. I got some glitter up here, of course, some movement, so I'm gonna dust that away. And I just want to perfect these lines a little bit. Before I clean up my lines, I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I find it helps when you're using a glitter shade to set it before you do the rest of your makeup. That way you don't have too much fallout. Going in with some primer next, I have been loving the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So next question, how many channels do you never miss? No, I'm wrong, that's 5. Number 4, do you watch every video from your subscription feed or only your favorites? Like I said before, I don't always look at my subscription feed. Like once a day, I'll probably glance over there, at least at like the top ones. I like to see what people post to their community tab, but I don't often like regularly watch from there. I keep it in my inbox. That would be so much YouTube watching. Like I already watch too much. Especially since starting a channel. Like before I watched a lot of YouTube, but now I definitely watch more YouTube than I actually watch TV or movies or anything else. And I watch a lot when I'm in the car and doing my makeup, especially for chatty videos. And then this is the Tarte Smoothing Primer. This actually works. It really helps with my pores. I put it on my nose, my chin, and then in like my creasy lines, because I do also have some pores up here, so I'll just kind of extend it up. So the next product I have is just a little sample. This was a perk from Sephora. When you spend, I think it was $25, $35, I could try this out. This is on my wish list, especially for Sephora VIB, so I wanted to test it out first. I know this has SPF in it, I think 25, and I have it in the shade Opal. It's just a little itty bitty baby. My only True Love cream foundation stick is from Hourglass, so we will see how this compares. I'm going to be using my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush with it because that's what I use with the other one. Hopefully it's not too light. I believe this is the lightest shade. It might be a little too light. I like these because you can just kind of draw on your face. It looks like it's pretty light coverage. Oh, I have glitter on my chin. I think it's pretty light. Definitely not as full coverage as the Hourglass one. Okay, next question. How many channels do you never miss an upload for, no matter how busy? None. There's rarely, like if it's a short video and I'm getting ready or something else, like this morning, Wayne Goss posted a video and it was like 4 minutes long, so I clicked on that. But usually if it's a longer video, I put it on that watch later tab. That I utilize a lot. I try, like if it's someone I really love, like Raw Beauty Christy, or any of my friends here, I try to watch it the same day, and if not, the next morning, because I just want to give that support. But I have right now, I think 70 videos in my watch later tab. Something nuts, and several of them are podcasts, like 2-hour-long podcasts, so it takes me a while to get through that. But I love having that feature. Definitely light coverage, and I need to add more. I have some pimples on my chin. I'm gonna try to add a little bit more around here. Like it looks really natural, and I appreciate that. I do have the Tarte. I do have the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturizer, and I love it. And that's what made me want to try this one out. I don't think the shade is too bad for me. Sometimes it's hard to tell though. Again, I have a lot of light on me. There's times I'll go to edit and I'll have like the demarcation line. I'm like, shit. All right. Get a little bit more coverage. If not, I'll be relying on my Tarte Shape Tape to do that for me. And usually I would like this amount of coverage. There's nothing wrong with being light to medium or buildable. I don't mind that usually. It's just that I have a little bit more to coverage today. Be trying to use up all of this one from the Shape Tape. If you watched my Vanity and Collection tour, you saw that I have 3 of these opened. So bad at that. I'm trying to get out the last little bit. It is starting to get a little dry, but I can work with it. Next question, what kind of commenter are you? I don't leave a ton of comments unless I have something like kind of punny to say or I super relate to something in the video. But I do comment on all of my friends' videos here just to give that support. I have a few ladies where they'll watch my videos and comment, and I'm assuming like them, and I do the same thing. And it's just nice to have that little community. That's one of the parts of YouTube that I didn't really expect that I really have enjoyed. But yeah, I'm not super big on commenting, and often, like I said, when I watch YouTube, it's usually when I'm doing my makeup or driving or when I'm cooking, so I don't often look down and think to comment. But I do like to read comments, like if I'm actually just scrolling through and physically watching the screen. If it's like a talky video and I don't really need to be looking at it, I like to go through and read them. Just want to mention before I set this, it looks like I got a little bit of glitter glue right up here in my crease, and the matte shadow picked up over it because it looks a little bit blotchy right there. I do think it is something that I did and not the palette. And I'm going to set this before everything starts to crease. Still have glitter all over my face. I really tried not to do that to myself. Okay, so this is a new to me product, the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This was highly recommended during my subscribers' favorites. When I asked on Instagram everyone's favorites, this one didn't win, but it was a close second, and it smells like chocolate from what I understand, and it was on sale for 21 days of beauty. So I decided to pick it up. This is gonna make me really hungry. It smells so good. Next question, do you skip ads or watch? And when I first heard people answering this question, I almost forgot about ads. I'm so spoiled. I have YouTube Premium or YouTube Red. My husband got it probably a year ago, maybe a little bit shorter after that, but I've forgotten all about ads. It is so nice to have with as much YouTube as I watch. Like I don't have to constantly be inundated with that stuff. This is nice and light. It looks like it's going to be buildable. But before I had YouTube Premium, I still watched the ads from what I remembered. Like I kind of felt like it was a hassle to have to skip, especially if I wasn't physically watching and just listening. I don't even know what the cost of YouTube Premium is. I just know we share an account for it. So yeah, I don't actually have to watch the ads. From what I understand though, the way it works is if a viewer is watching who has premium, that subscription that they pay is then split among all the people they watch. So the creators does still make a profit even though the viewer isn't watching AdSense. So that's kind of cool. I think this is a nice tone. It doesn't look too patchy on me. I think I got a little bit too much on this side. I'll probably go over it with some translucent powder to tone it down. And then next I got from Anastasia the Blush Trio. think this is one of 3 or 4 different options. I got the Peachy Love. And then that is what that looks like. Both of these outer shades look like they have a little bit of shimmer in them. I think I'm gonna go with the, I think I'm gonna do this one. They were not on 21 Days of Beauty, but they were on sale on Ulta. I've been wanting this for a while now. Okay, do you speed up videos? I remember hearing about that being an option like a while ago and thinking like, oh, that's dumb. How could anyone pay attention to it? And now I totally do it, but just occasionally. It really depends on the topic. I can't do like the 2 times speed, like that is way too much for me. But if I'm trying to get a lot of videos in and they're more talky videos, I won't usually do it for like a makeup video. But it is helpful. I usually just, I think it's like the 1.5 that I do. It was one of those things that I didn't really get it until I started using it. This is very pigmented and I have glitter all over my face. I'm gonna have to tone it down again. I think like my whole little workstation in here has glitter all over it, so every time I pick up a brush I end up adding more onto my face. I have so much texture right now, like right in here and my chin. Going to finish off the under eyes. This one's called the A13. Wait a second. Okay, this one's A16. I was like, is that the same number as my cut crease brush? I'm gonna just use the same 2 colors I used for the top here, the 2 matte shades. Do you use affiliate links or affiliate codes? I don't really remember to. I feel like I should be. Like, I know it helps out the creator, and I wish I did. The only time I really use them is if it's a discount code. Like, for instance, I just picked up Function of Beauty, and Mikey or Glam and Glore had 20% off for that. So I remember that I put a note in my phone, and I remembered to go back and use that. But when it comes to just, like, linking products on magic links, I don't remember to, because often I'm already on like Sephora's app or Ulta's app and I don't think to go back. It's been a struggle for me just to remember to use Ebates, which is awesome if you do actually remember to use it. I was watching someone, I think it was Mel Thompson, and she said she'll actually go back and remember where she first heard about a product from, like, or who, and she'll go back and make sure to use their link, which I think is really cool, and I really like that idea. I just have to remember to do it. Highlight is next. I'm going to use a little bit in the inner corner. This is Blossom Glow from Wet n Wild. What's your preference when it comes to video length? Your sweet spot? I don't think I have one. I don't think I really care, honestly. I don't care if a video is short. It might mean that I watch it a little bit sooner, actually, just because I can give it my full divided attention. Whereas if a video is 40 minutes, it might just go to the watch later tab and I may have to wait or sit on it. But I personally don't care. I don't usually like watch a video and think, oh, this is so long, or oh, this is way too short. If someone can get that amount of content into 8 minutes and that's all they need, like Wayne Goss, his videos are typically pretty short, but they're informative. I don't need it to be extended out. But if it is extended out with humor and whatnot, that's fine for me too. I try to make my videos like 15 to 20 minutes long. It's so funny. Like, this video is probably going to be an hour and a half and I'll go and edit it and it's down to 20 minutes. But there's other times where it's 2 hours and I'm struggling and just having a really hard time filming and everything gets edited and I look at the end and it's like 8 minutes. It's so disappointing. Like, all that for 8 minutes. Okay, number 11, there is 1, 2, 3, there's 13 questions. Do you thumbs up most videos? This is the same as with commenting. I often don't think to, just because I'm not like looking directly at my phone. I'm either driving or my hands are busy. I do thumbs up pretty much all of my friends' videos that I watch. I think that is actually public. You can look at my liked videos. And before doing YouTube, I didn't really pay much attention to it. I don't think I had ever liked a video before that. That goes again into saying, like, please like and subscribe. I never paid attention to it. So I try to now. It's definitely not every video I watch. It's something that maybe if a video really resonates with me, or I just think someone really did a good job. This is aside from my friends' videos. Just in general, then I'll give it a thumbs up. I try to remember to, because I know it does help in the long run. And then the juicy one, do you thumbs down videos? Nope. I have never, ever, ever, ever thumbs down a video. I just think it's mean. It is so mean. And it's also, too, it just doesn't help that person at all. If I felt compelled enough, again, I've also never left a mean comment, but if I really didn't like what someone said or didn't agree with them, I would let them know why in a very nice way, because that's like constructive criticism. Just giving someone a thumbs down leaves them clueless. You don't know, like as someone who's making videos, you don't know if someone thumbed you down because they didn't like your voice, they didn't like your face, they didn't like your opinions on something. You have no clue why, and it's just not helpful. And then also too, if you didn't know, if you're a thumbs downer, if you didn't know, it actually helps the person you're thumbing down. That sounds so funny, thumbing down. I believe the saying is any press is good press. So whether or not you like a video or dislike a video, YouTube sees it as engagement on that particular video. And it can actually help that person get more views. So just in case you didn't know that, I did not know that until I got my first dislike and I started looking into it. I just found that really interesting. I'm not going to do wing liner. Honestly, I just don't feel like it. So I have two liners I could potentially use. This one is from LA Girl. I think they both are from LA Girl. This is brown, the Intense Stay Auto Liner. I have this in black and I really liked it, and I've been wanting a couple brown, I almost said mascaras, brown eyeliners, just because I don't have too many, and I think it does look nice with some looks. The other one is bright yellow. I don't know if that's appropriate for today's look. I was thinking this one maybe if I did the blues and the Tarte palette, but we knew that wasn't gonna happen. Of course, I like these kinds of tones better, and I don't really like blue. So I will save this for another video. Okay. Yeah, just like the black one this glides on. These are nice and cheap. I believe they were on sale, like buy one, get one 50. And that's the reason I bought two. Buy one, get one 50% off, not buy one, get one 50. And some mascara. I've been reaching for this one a lot again. When I did my vanity collection, I realized I forgot. I got another one of these in my Beautylish Lucky Bag, and I was like, I better start using that up. The first one up. But I feel like it really does lift my lashes a lot. Like, I like the way it looks. It can get a little clumpy, just like the Better Than Sex, which is my other favorite. But it really does give a lot of lift to my lashes. Did pretty well with timing here. It is time for the last question, and also time for lips. I have a ton of new products. I have this from Stila. It's the Beauty Gloss Lip Gloss. Beauty Gloss. I almost said Beauty Gloss. I also have from Flower Beauty the Spiced Petal Lipstick. Haven't tried this before. I have a couple new lip liners just because these are more like nude and rose tones. I also have this from Too Faced, which I have tried once or twice. It's the Peach Puff Diffuse Matte Lip Color. I think I'm going to use this because it matches perfectly with my eyeshadow. And this one, you just twist up the color and it comes out on top. Before I use that, actually I am going to use a lip liner, I think. So this one is one of two of the NYX retractable lip liners I got. This one is called Nude Pink. Just felt like I wanted a little bit of a base down first. Last question. I don't know why I even try to talk and do my lips at the same time. Okay, do you ever share other YouTubers' videos on your social medias? I don't really think to do that. I definitely like shout people out a fair amount when I'm filming, just because I think of something they said in a video or did in a video. And if I use like a video like today where it's a tag video, I always link that person's original video down below. But as far as like on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I don't. The only time I do is if a friend, I got too much of this. The only time I do is if a friend tweets their video or that they just posted a video, I will retweet that sometimes, but that's few and far between just because I don't have a lot of friends on Twitter. But I will do that if I see it. This tastes exactly like the Peach Perfect setting powder, which I love so much. I love the smell of it. It's the exact same flavor. And then gonna grab my setting spray again. I really like this setting spray, but I feel like I have to use so much of it. I use it very sparingly, but I do actually like it. Okay guys, here is the completed look, and that is it for the perfect subscriber tag. I just want to go over my first impressions and what I thought of each one. As far as the brushes go, I used, let's see, 5 different ones, 6 different ones, and there are 3 more that I didn't touch. But so far I like these. Of course I'm going to have to wash them and see how they wear, but I didn't have any problems with them. None of the hairs came out or anything. Those were just fine. I did enjoy the palette. I think it looks nice. Like I said, I had a little bit of an issue with that one area, but I think that was totally my fault. The other mattes in here, the mattes in here were fine. The shimmer and the glitter glided well together and over one another, so I look forward to trying this again. Maybe I will actually try the blue shades. This one is so cool. It's like a really deep cobalt. I think it's really pretty. That's the next one that I want to try. For the foundation, let's take a closer look. I ended up kind of liking the coverage of it, although I did have to build it up, but so far I think it looks nice. It's only been about maybe 45 minutes. I did get some creasing here that is very normal for me. I'm gonna have to see how it wears. I don't get off tonight till 9:30, and it is currently 10:14 in the morning, so I'm going to have quite a wear test with this one. I can report back on that if you guys want to know. I can always do a pinned comment down below. Eyeliner was nice. It looks good. I do have to wait, like I said, again to later on to see how well it stays in the waterline, but the black one, judging from that one, I bought it because the black one works so well. Lips look good. Blush, that was new to me. It was heavily pigmented, which I don't mind. Next time I just want to use a lighter hand. And I think the bronzer looks nice. I don't think it looks too orange on me. I almost forgot the most important part. I tag any one of my friends watching who wants to do this video. It's that simple. Anyway, I hope you guys have an excellent day today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.